old holes. So we've arrived at Willows fossicking area, which is about 35 minutes from the Sapphire caravan park. Nice little drive out here. To me, this looks a lot like Glenelva fossicking park, which we haven't done on this trip yet, but we wanted to come for a trip out here to see if it's worth maybe staying at one of the caravan parks here so we're a bit closer. So a little day trip today. We will have a little fossick around, dig some buckets, and got some inspiration last night on YouTube watching someone else digging here as well. So, and he found a couple of things, and he was a novice, sort of like us, but this is looking pretty cool. This looks fairly dug, but just got to find that right layer, and there's a really distinct ash layer in this area, so it should be pretty easy to find where we're supposed to be digging.
This mud here reminds me of gold panning.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And like that creek with the water in it reminds me of Glendon campgrounds. Yeah. We're not looking for gold. We are looking for sapphires. So I don't know if I mentioned yet, but here they get a lot of yellows and greens parties, and not so much the blue ones, which is cool because we don't have many yellows, basically none. Yeah, we're just doing a bit of a speck. It has been raining, so, well, not raining recently, but there is still water here. So everything's fairly washed at the moment, which looks pretty cool. I love exploring new places. It's good fun. And I like specking. I like specking more so than digging. Probably less productive. Come back to this spot. Sieve that dirt. Yes. Did you find some good dirt?
Not really. It's very crumbly.
Yeah. It's very red. It's very sort of ashy looking where I was just digging. I'd love to go back, and there's still billies coming out, so I feel like I need to...
Yeah, I got no billies. Mine's like shale.
Yeah, but I feel like I was digging in a spot where no one's been before.
Fair enough.
It's like an old tree that's dead. I think it's that one up there. Old tree root system. And it looks like no one's dug there, so do a bit more specking, but I'll definitely go back there and pan that stuff. Denis is going to do that one last pan, but definitely worth a go in this spot. It was quite ashy looking. I feel like this is a tree that no one's dug in the root system before, so definitely worth a go, but it's all trial and error at the moment. I'll wait till he's done, but I might just tip this back in here once he's done and show me that there's nothing here. And then we will take another look at the map and have a look for where the sapphire bearing ground is, which is where we are now, but might just go for a bit of a drive around because we've never been here. So fingers crossed we find something today at Willows. No, it's very shaly looking, isn't it?
This just doesn't look right at all.
No. Like I said.
We have done pans with this kind of stuff in it before though.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yeah, and I don't remember finding anything in it. But
Alright, well, forget that spot then. Let's get out of here and look somewhere else.
let's go dig a water hole.
Why the hell are we digging here? But the lay of the land says that everything is going to drain into any ditches. If it's been dug up, all the heavies are going to come to this V. And it looks like obviously this has been dug before, but it's always good to give it a go. You know, everything sort of washes into this spot. So we've just got to remove all the rocks. Denis has just given them a wash off in the mud. And then all that silty, sandy mud stuff we're going to put into the pan and see if we can find some colour.
Other words, we're desperate.
We're not desperate, we're just, it's a way of getting the seconds.
Yeah,
it's not,
stuff that people have missed or stuff that's just washed off.
It's not digging the fresh stuff. That's sort of what we do with gold panning as well. Same sort of thing. It's alluvial, so it comes out of the ground and it just washes down into all the gullies and everything. It gets caught up in these positions because they're quite heavy, so everything sinks to the bottom. Alright.
I'm stuck on something.
Yeah, I can start digging that out if you want to go pan that. There's actually a pretty good water hole there.
Yeah.
Special workout. Alright, giddy up. There's a few darker things, but... Oh, there.
Yeah, and there.
Yeah, there and there. Are you got a thing?
It looks like glass.
It does. No, it's a green sapphire, man. Put it in the palm.
Oh, that one is a sapphire.
Yeah, that one's a sapphire. Oh, show.
That one's definitely a sapphire.
And that one. Come back here. For the greenie. It's a sapphire, it's just not like...
It's not see-through.
Super clean.
It's not see-through. They were tiny.
Not tiny. It's worth panning because then you know that there's stuff in there.
More than...
I've got another really...
What's in the Lang River anyway?
Yeah, I've got another really good slush pile ready.
That's it, dog.
But this is what we're looking at, guys. There's no black spinel in the middle, which is unusual, but maybe it's normal for this spot. Yeah, just makes it a bit hard because you think, well, where's all the heavies? So I've got some more that we'll grab out of there, which it's a nice perfect soup, and give it another go. Single hand flip. Gonna be much in that. Right. Denis is gonna have the good stuff. Oh my god, I have so many spikes in my butt.
Oh, jeebus.
shit. Wow.
You want more?
What did I lean against? Everything's here to freaking prickle ya. Alright. I see a red thing in the middle. This looks like quartz to me.
Mm. It's very pretty. Oh, it is. Nope.
So that was a lot more mud that time. So maybe they just were stuck on the top of the mud and not in it.
Yeah.
But you'd think over time it would, you know, build up with silt and there'd be more and more mud on each other. But
New spot.
I think that's a wrap for this spot. Get out of here. Go somewhere else. So we just drove around for like 10-15 minutes trying to figure out how the heck to get into this fossicking park in the town of Willow. And you get to all these little dead ends and it's like people's houses and no gates to get in. And then, I don't know, we went down some random spot and actually found the gate to get in. As soon as we came in, we could see this is what it's described as a very sandy base, very yellow sandstone bottom. And then everything above that is sort of what you're looking for.
And I found 2 pieces of glass straight up, whereas the other place I didn't find any glass.
Yeah.
So that means no one's been there.
So we're basically top of the hill, park the car up. We've just grabbed a couple of things to go for a bit of a spec. And
It's heaps of glass.
heaps of glass.
I found a nice piece over here.
Yeah, Dennis has come over here with his little pick. He's having a bit of a scratch around and straight up found
A good bit of glass.
Found that. Sitting there just like that, nice and shiny, that's what you're looking for. He's like, no way, is that a piece of glass?
Because it was so flat, I'm thinking, oh, you know, it's evenly sized. But it's like, it's see-through and it's green.
It's totally see-through, man. That's a piece of sapphire.
I've got my tester here, let's give it a frisbee sapphire.
You can totally tell it is.
It's definitely not glass.
No.
It goes up. Not incredibly quick, but it definitely goes up.
Yeah, if it was glass, it would do like, you know, those first 2 sort of lines. It's definitely a piece of sapphire.
Why is it not? It's not going up like
fast.
It's weird. I would have expected it to really.
It might be a bit warm from sitting in the sun.
True.
So, but that is a stonker. We weighed my little one, or my big one, from yesterday, and what was that, 22 carats?
Yeah.
That's a similar sort of size, like, probably about the same size. Maybe 23 carats, I reckon.
It's got like striations that go through it like
yeah.
that. It's pretty sick.
It's pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so I'm happy. Happy. We found something today.
It's the only bit we spec too.
Only lunchtime, so we've got plenty of time to, I think we just have a little speck around, babe. Sounds like a plan. I've got to beat Denis now. I've got to find something bigger.
I've lost me knob, my nose.
Alright. Little pink zircon. Little cutie. Some nice gullies over here too. on the government information it says something about, oh, it might not be this spot, it might have been the other spot that we were at, but it says that the sapphire bearing wash is more so where the black butt gum trees are, and I'm seeing a lot of ironbark here, so I'm not really seeing many black butts. Everywhere I look I see cactuses and ironbarks and those other sharp bushes. But anyway, plenty to look at here. Another nice little gully. Anyway, keep specking. Oh, this mound of dirt is pretty old, I reckon, that we're digging. I just found this bottle. This bottle is the property of the New South Wales Bottle Company. And then on the bottom we've got 1963. It's pretty cool. That's my rare find for the day. Still got the cap on it, probably just pushed it back on, but that's pretty cool to be sitting in the ground for that long and not to be broken. We've got a friend who collects bottles, so we'll send it over to Andy and see what he thinks. He's one of our prospecting friends. He loves to chase gold, so, and find pretty cool bottles like that. Anyway, I think that's it. We're packing up. We're gonna go back to camp and pan that stuff that we just scraped off. I doubt very much there'll be anything in it, but we will see. Going nice and slow. I'm just gonna have a speck and look out the window. Look at that sandstone, that's so cool. So many cactuses.
Who's driving?
I don't know, Dennis, are you even watching where you're going? It still looks like natural dirt up here. I wonder if it's better to dig up here. Oh, a spiky plant. Alright, we're out. Almost. This is all people's houses. Imagine they're all got mines or something. So many cactuses. Like, we're still in the park here and it's like heaps of diggings here.
This is the way I was thinking we might be able to go. Have a look.
Oh, you can go over Sticker Beak, I guess. We're still in the park, so I can't see why we're not allowed to drive down here. Jeepers, that's a big hole. Look at all the wash though, like look how thick the wash is. See, I feel like this is just overburden from the old timers. Because look how...
There's some fucking big rocks there.
That's true, I mean, they probably didn't go through it as thorough as what we would.
They would have been going only for the big stuff.
Yeah, they would have been going for the massive stuff, so this could still have some small stuff in it. You'd be on a roll if you found that something else today, Denis. Looks pretty cool though. Alright, I'm gonna have a little look. You can come in, sit there.
No!
People want to see you too.
Yeah, but I'm going to be eating this ashkin that's stupidly melted.
Right, today's finds is very minimal. Good. We went to a new place that we've never dug before, so that's kind of cool. Went out to Willows. It's about 35-40 minutes from Sapphire here. And Yeah, just gonna weigh Denis's amazing stone. It's so pretty. There's no way that that's a beer bottle or glass.
It's got red in it.
Yeah, it's got red through it, and you can see like different sort of layers. Yeah, there's definite layers in that. Look at it, it's insane. That's definitely a sapphire. A few cracks, and it's quite clear, but it's a little bit cracked, so I don't know what sort of cut you might be able to get out of that. Anyway, so let's try and weigh it. We have cleared, right? Denis, what was your guess?
25.
Okay, my original guess when he picked it up, I'm like, oh, that's 20 carat all day. And then later on I was like, man, that's got to be 36. Did I not say about 36?
Yeah.
You want to know what it is? 37.7
No way.
carats. 37.7 carats.
That's bigger than your bomb.
That definitely tells me that it's a sapphire because of how heavy it is. My bomb that I got here in Sapphire last time was 33 carats. And it's not see-through, it's a bomb, so you can't see through it. But this thing, 33.7. What was it?
37.
No, sorry. 37.7. That's definite sapphire, mate. That's heavy as. That's beautiful. Well done, well done.
Fluke there.
Fluke, the only stone that we found there. We got some small stuff as well, but it's microscopic. Actually, no, you got a couple of pretty pieces. I picked up one little tiny zircon. Just standard sort of zircon. Nothing too special. This little green sapphire is quite pretty. That's a really pretty colour. It's like that teal green. And when you turn it, it's got the blues. That's really pretty. And just a couple of other shards.
I spec'd that shard. I thought it was glass.
Yeah, this shard, which actually does look like glass. It's very jagged, like smashed off something. And Denis tested it, and it's coming up as sapphire, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's today's finds. Pretty amazing. This is just some cool looking jasper or something. It's very tumble. And a couple of random pieces that I wanted to test because they're yellow. I wasn't sure. They sort of look like quartz, but they still don't have a good yellow sapphire, so it'd be good to test them and see what they are. But that's the little line up there. A little bit of jasper. Yeah, very happy. And one other cool thing that I found today, which everyone probably just looks over and doesn't think anything of it, is this bottle. It's a cool find. So, my cool find that I found today, and Denis's cool find. So, pretty happy with that. Yeah, and you can see it's like fiery red shards in there too. So amazing.
It was pure luck.
And that was down the back?
What's that?
Was it down the back here or?
Yes, I went down the back.
Yep.
They've been digging everything.
Yep.
I went over to one of the holes on the right hand side there.
Uh-huh.
And I just had a stick.
And you're
I
just...
was playing at the side of the bank.
Excellent.
And I was standing there and I was playing at the side of the bank and seeing where the river stone was, thinking,
Yep.
well, maybe one will drop out of there.
Yeah.
And I looked down and there was just a little sparkle sticking up through the ground where my foot was.
Wow.
And I didn't have a spade or anything. All I had was my tweezers. So I
Yep.
started digging, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. So,
Wow, that's so
it looks
cool.
better now. It's all washed and clean.
Yeah. Do you want to put the light on it for me?
yeah.
Please.
I'll grab it.
Do you want it?
You can grab it. Just, it looks much better with the light on it. You can see that real
It's not.
Yeah, it's got this beautiful red firiness through the center there. That's so pretty.
It's hard to.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. So we're back again at Miner's Cottage. It's looking pretty busy, so probably won't do too much talking to camera so I don't upset too many people, but here we are, Miner's Cottage. Love this place. They have lots of really cool stuff here. Gonna do some buckets and find some gems. And I've got a selection of 6 buckets to choose from, so I'm going to use the dividing rod. You can come in, it's okay. Alright, just hold them gently. Is it because my favourite colour is purple?
Yeah, I was thinking purple as well.
This corner is definitely better. I think it's going to be the purple one, definitely. Alright, the purple bucket it is.